waiting to shine. My father taught me I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
STRO. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? STRO. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like grocery. From the winter side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Uno, no, I can't be number 2. MVP, the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go! 30 base. Check, 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 check. Switch.
General West. Ready?
A carry for the nearby collegiate star, Indiana's Jordan Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, go.
Now Howard. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
50, plant.
Here we go, D.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd and 14.
Come on, set. Hey, lock it. AT Gator.
59. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Undercrush. Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This is brought in at the 21. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
That 180. Round 80.
Mike 52. Not today.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25. Before it's all said and done.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line.
55's Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your...
Back to throw here. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go! 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Hey, Delta. 5.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Go, go.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 8. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Right there in the middle, 55. Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Yes, yes.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Go.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
44, Mike, 44.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go, baby. Get it.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Now. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Bam! Bam! Yo, 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 go! Go! Go, go now! 40 now! 44 is the mic!
Watch the run! They're running it!
Now a give, right side. Hines. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Set. 10-2 stop.
You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball. 44.
Smooth.
Mike, 44.
Check, 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 check. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw here. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Fopo's the Mike. Mike's Fopo.
Watch the hey, orbit. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check.
Go. In your face. Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now this pass brought in by Brown. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Go.
39-yard line.
Bravo.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha. Now.
From the gun, Herbert. It's complete to Grant. They give him a gain of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Herbert. And Brown's got it for a Dolphins touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
2nd and 10. A good throw here, finding Pascal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go. You're Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, Foxtrot.
Looking to throw. He completes this one to Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Dolphins take over 1st and
Let's go. Let's do this.
at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Sponge. No.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Ready? 50, plant. What? Squeeze. Watch out. Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
Off play action. Herbert going deep here for Parker. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Check three.
Smooth. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Big grip.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mack. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the Dolphins' 39-yard line.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Heck of a boost right there into the locker room. A long field goal try, and he got it to go.
That's the basketball equivalent of a half-court shot at the buzzer, and guess what? They both count 3.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Yes, yes.
Now back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Down. 90 Wolf. Watch 85. Let's go, let's go. Hey, orbit. Yo, 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 go, go. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Get it ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
On 1st down, it's Howard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They go with Howard again. And some room to work. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They run with Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
To throw on second down. Herbert. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On the double.
39. Check right, 39. Hey, they scared. They scared.
Now.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
General West. Hey, Echo.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Parker that time.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Come on.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And growing pains as an NFL QB, they're going to happen. He's played pretty well in this one. They still have the lead, but those moments, interceptions, pick sixes, occasionally going to happen.
Rookie. It happens, right? Just what you mentioned. Played pretty well in this game, and now his teammates will jump in and go, okay, we're having a good game. That's one blip. Let's go ahead and get back on track right here, right now, and we'll be okay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on,
the Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
3rd and 2.
Ready, 30 base.
Mike, 44. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Zipper!
Switch!
They begin the drive with Hines.
Just like that. Just like
Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
On third down, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
$35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
52. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Bandit. Bandit.
Mike 52. Mike 52. I'm on. Go.
He'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here comes Grant on the return. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9.
Go out.
Free. Don't let him free. Play that tight
Hey.
D. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Hey, foxtrot. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. This will be caught by Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Strip that ball.
Hey, check. Hey, exit. Check Mike 39. Check Mike. Hey, check Mike 30. Check Mike 30.
From the gun. Herbert. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 4th down, Herbert, wide open receiver complete. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On first down, it's Howard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
A gain of 14. First down, Dolphins.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
5.
Hey, check Mike 39.
Topper.
Slam.
Big rip.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready to break.
59. Mike's 59. Nice, sweetheart.
22 jet bomber.
31,
This is Howard on second down. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Ready.
On second down, it's Howard. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Dolphins, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will